Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Jay's on Hots here. Got another practice session coming at you on our road to LA Regionals here on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. Our online Pokemon practice platform, if you will. Kind of cool. Irida coin. Or I don't know. One of those eye ladies. And I'm on a little bit later today because after work I went over and went out and walked the dogs with my mama. Got a little exercise in and then brought home some Chinese and definitely canceled out any gains that I got. That's a lot of mulligans. Let's see. I mean, I guess we're starting with Iron Bundle. Why not? Why not Iron Bundle? I feel like this is one of my worst matchups. Oh, that's cool. And hello. Yeah, I used to do that on Thursday nights with Critical Role. Their show started at 7, and I would get off work right at 7. And I didn't want to miss the opening credits and stuff, so I'd put it on in my car. But the thing is that obviously I couldn't watch the video because I was driving anyway. But also it took up a lot more data, and I had a limited data plan. So I would just turn my Twitch on to only give audio so that it didn't eat up as much data, and I would just listen to it. Because, I mean, the show is totally similar to a podcast and how it's structured anyway, but I guess since you're listening to this like radio, I'll let you know I started Iron Bundle. I'm playing Chien-Pao, of course. And we got Ancient Box on the other side. They're going first. I did play a game or two earlier before I started streaming because I wanted to watch my favorite YouTube creator, Philip DeFranco, get caught up on the news this week. So I played a couple of games earlier off stream. So I'm not going to do quite the 2.5 hours streaming because I've already done a little bit, but still going to go for a couple hours here. That's the plan. Getting ready for that big league challenge tomorrow night at the Post. Well, he's played a lot of cards. He's already got 2, 4, 5 cards, 5 ancient cards into his discard. It's only his first turn. First turn of the game, even. Got a pretty good start, though. I got Irida. I got Buddy Buddy Poppin', Nest Ball, Rare Candy. Well, I guess we're gonna Nest Ball for the Chien-Pao. The real problem is I don't have access to any energy. So I think the Irida is going to have to go for Earthen Vessel. Which is not so bad. We've got the electric energy we can grab. We have the Iron Hands in deck. 2/2 line of the Bibarel. So let's go ahead and grab the Bax Caliber. So we have that for next turn. With Buddy Buddy Poppin'. For 1 Friggy, 1 Dupe. Earthen Vessel away one of our super rods. Grab one of each of the energies. And did I see that right? Was that? Okay, no, I didn't. I thought I saw that there were only 3 energies left. 3 water energies left. I was like, what? Also, there's a Dreepy in the chat. See if we can catch that. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and spin and stop. Why not? Okay. One of our Chien-Paos in the discard, but we got the Super Rod and the Ultra Ball, which is good. And we're good. I do like the fact that Iron Bundle with Hyper Blower, it can counter the Flutter Mane in this deck. If he puts it up trying to block us from getting energy, we could force it to go back to the bench. Gets 2 off the Pokestop. Nest Ball. Another Roaring Moon. So on their side of the field, their struggle is, can they keep the iron, using talk to text, if Baby Moon or is it Dino Box? It's Baby Moon. Yeah. So the question for them is, can they keep the Roaring Moon attacking every turn? And you know, with Sadas, it's not too hard. Usually they can rotate it pretty well. And I mean, I can only kill one at a time. And only with Chien-Pao. I can't kill it with Iron Bundle. I mean, Iron Hands. In theory, I suppose I could do Greninja to do 90-90. And then Iron Hands can knock both of those out for 2 prizes. So it's 4 prizes for 3 attacks. But the problem is that requires me to get 2 Iron Hands attacks out, and they're probably going to one-shot Iron Hands by that point in the game. It's not a good matchup, in my opinion. I mean, Iron Hands can one-shot Flutter Mane or the Radiant Greninja for 2 prizes. Ancient Drum. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense as a good card because it lets him draw a bunch, and it's another ancient card in there. So right now they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're doing a 150. You know, at the beginning of the game, they're having to 2-shot my Chien-Pao, but it doesn't take very long for them to get to the point where they're one-shotting it. You're talking maybe turn 3 or 4. And then the game is swung in their advantage, as long as they can keep the Baby Moons going. Which, you know, 11 cards in hand, I think they're going to be able to keep it going. Good chance. So we got the candy for the backs. Get a Nest Ball for the Radiant Greninja. Shivery Chill for 2. Ultra Ball, 2 of those water energies into the discard for the Bibarel. And I guess we just take the knockout on the active. It's not an amazing move, but let's see. We've only got the one Chien-Pao in the discard. Suppose we could rod in something. We're gonna need more energies. So yeah, we'll put the Chien-Pao and 2 of the waters back in. We're about to put 3 into the discard anyway. Incisors for 3. Okay, so we get the Irida. We can grab another. We really do need to get another Frigidown on the field. We have already got Superior Energy Retrieval in hand. Guess we can grab another Candy. And we'll Pokestop. Okay. Got Ultra Ball, Buddy, and Prime Catcher. So we got the 3 hit there. All right. Yeah, I really don't want to see this deck in LA. The biggest problem with it is the time frame. The amount of time it takes for these games to go by when, you know, we're taking 1 prize off of each knockout. Or for them, they're having to 2-shot our guy for 2 prizes. So really it's 1 prize per turn or per attack. So the match is just, the games just take long. They're like, how often are you really gonna finish the best of 3 series playing this style? And you can see, like, he's already taken 6 minutes off the clock here, and he's only in his 3rd turn. Like, I mean, yeah, I've taken almost 5 in 2, so I mean, I'm not playing super fast, but my deck has a lot more actions than his does. It doesn't really matter for the clock. Clock has always been my enemy with this new iteration of the game. I don't like it. I don't like the clock. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attack with Radiant Greninja. We're gonna do 90 to the active and 90 to the Fluttermane on the bench for knockout, and then we could try to set up Iron Hands for a knockout next turn to get 2. It'll force them to take 1 prize next turn to get offset. And then I don't really know what we're gonna do after that. We'll see. Yeah, we'll just take it from there. Yeah, but I can at least get 3 prizes out of 2 attacks. So a little bit better than 1 for 1. Let's see, we've got the 4 energies in the discard, including the electric energy. I don't really want to bring the electric back into my hand right now, so we're actually going to discard that. Way too many cards to even think about doing that. And you know, we have the Iron Hands still in deck. I don't really want to risk discarding it. But yeah, we're gonna We're gonna not do the Pokestop this turn. So then if I can try and save one of my Super Rods, got one left. So assuming we get the knockout next turn with Iron Hands, right? And then they come back and knock out our Iron Hands, puts them to 2 prizes. Then we could try to use the Prime Catcher, bring up the Radiant Greninja, and knock out with Iron Hands ourselves. If we can get the Super Rod. So I think that's our path to victory. Let's see if we can pull that off. We're going to need one more Superior Energy Retrieval for that. This is all assuming he doesn't disrupt our hand. Of course, he's about to have 9 cards in his deck, but he's also got 13, so I don't really know that. I don't even know if this deck really runs hand disruption. I think it does. I suppose anybody could run a one-off Biono, but so yeah, we could play Celine. We've got the Ultra Ball to be able to grab out the Iron Hands the first time. I guess we could use Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking to get everything back the next turn. The thing I love about the Code Breaking card, though, is you don't have to show your opponent. So until you draw it with the Pokestop or the concealed card, well, if you get it with concealed cards, you never have to show it. But if you're gonna get it with Pokestop, you don't show it until you actually do that. So if you're doing it on the turn you're using it, you can kind of hide your strategy from your opponent, which is kind of nice. For some cards, you know, you search for something, you gotta show it, then they know what you're up to. Yeah, this is the big turn where we're forcing them to take 1 prize to offset. This is the turn where the game turns in our favor. So in order to make this work, we will have to get what we need to get 2 Iron Hand knockouts the next 2 turns, which it's not easy. I think it's doable with Code Breaking and what we have right now. We've got it right now for the first one. Question is, can we get the Super Rod and the Superior Energy Retrieval on the next turn? And then a way to search for it. Because we've got the 1 energy to retreat the Frigi. If we can get it out here and thin our hand a little bit. So yeah, we can get rid of 1 Pokestop, 1 Chien-Pao. Grab out the Iron Hands. And Superior Energy Retrieval. Throwing out another Chien-Pao and another Pokestop. Attach the 1 energy here. Now we've got the 1 for retreats. And the 3 for the attack. Let's go ahead and yeah, we're going to Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking right now, actually. So, yeah, we can grab the Super Rod. The Superior Energy Retrieval. We also need the Ultra Ball, though. guarantee that we draw those 2 off of the Vivarel for next turn. And we'll Pokestop. And there's the Ultra Ball we need. So yeah, we've got everything we need for next turn. And we get the Nest Ball on top of that. Make it that much easier. And another code breaking, just in case we didn't have everything. Now, again, if they can disrupt our hand here, then it's a problem. But otherwise, we have it. Hey, I know that card. I have that card too. I like how they're down to 1 in the deck. They really used all their resources this game. Again, they're sporting that 13 card hand there. Is it Vengeance Fletching? If it is, so we've got this game in hand. Oh, it's Earthen Vessels. I mean, I'm sure he's got enough for the knockout. I'm not even going to bother counting. There's 2 more just for good measure. How much we doing now? What's the verdict? 300. Oof. Yeah, no, that's definitely enough. So the sequencing is still important here. We gotta make sure we use the Super Rod before we use the Surge. That's really the only important part here. Our boy's back. And we do all the things and win the game. I mean, I guess I could have narrated it better than that, but, you know, that's basically what it's coming down to. GG! Iron Hands was definitely the MVP. No doubt about it. Four of our 6 prizes. All Iron Hands. I mean, that's really the best way for us to answer to a 1 prize deck, is just to heavily use Iron Hands throughout the match. And that's why the 3 Super Rods in the deck are so important. Having that ability to put something back in, bring it out, use it again. Whether that be any of the one-offs in the deck. The Radiant Greninja, the Iron Bundle, or the Iron Hands. All right. Got that Dialga matchup going again here. So they got 1 Beldum. They're gonna Nest Ball probably for the Dialga. Nope. Take it back. It's the Radiant Greninja. We didn't get much in our hand. We got our 3 main basics, which is good. And we got Buddy Buddy Pop. So we can get another Friggy and a Bidoof. We also, we started the Chien-Pao, so we can get the energy and get that rolling. The concealed cards, see if we can get some more stuff. Doesn't hurt that we got the Pokestop, but the way their hand is set up here, I'm kind of tempted to not play the Pokestop. I don't want to give them any outs they don't already have. This deck, you know, again, it has a draw problem. And it's a serious problem drawing stuff. So if they're, like, if they don't have any, they only have the one energy they put in the discard. That's not really what I wanted on the top deck, but let's go ahead and grab our one of each from the Buddy Buddy Poppin'. We'll Shivery Chill for the 2. And we'll go ahead and we'll do the concealed cards and see what we get off of that. Pair of Super Rods. Definitely not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think we're running the risk here, not having what we need. So we are going to go ahead and play the Pokestop. I don't love it because I don't want to give them any outs. And, whoa, it's spit in our face anyway. That's unfortunate. But sometimes it do be like that, though. I guess we'll just attach and... You know what, actually, we're going to go ahead and try the Celine here. Because we discarded the Irida. If we can get one of these, yeah, we can put the Irida right back on top of our deck and top deck that next turn. So that works for me. Unless, of course, they Iono. But actually, no, Iono doesn't have, because Iono still would give us the Irida off the top. So that totally works for me. Okay, so they do get the one Matang, which kind of, it makes me less excited about trying to make the Moonlight Shuriken play. See what the cards at the end. You can see they definitely seem like they're sputtering here at the start. Which again, I feel like having played against it as much as I have on the ladder, that seems to be a defining trait of the deck. Is that it's not the most consistent deck in the form. It's not bad. Interesting. Buddy Buddy Poppin' didn't grab anything. So yeah, there's the Iono, which gets rid of our hand, but all we had in our hand that we liked was the Ultra Ball. And now we get the Irida off the top, so we're totally fine with that. In fact, we can even, well, maybe we can't. We need 5 energies. We have 4 right now. Oh, we got 2 in the discard. We can even put a 3rd in there. Yeah, grab 2. Yeah, we can definitely. Oh, it's coming up and it's gonna knock us out? Yeah, it does. It does knock out. That's crazy with weakness that he only needs the 2, but that's fine. So now we're actually kind of hurting. We need a main attacker. Yep. Really doesn't take much for that Origin Form Dialga to get to us there. Let's put the Radiant Greninja up. Okay. So, let's start with the concealed cards. Nothing. How about the Pokestop? Pokestop bail us out here? Rare Candy or... Nope. Dang. That's really not very good. We can get the Rare Candy to the back with Irida, but that's not going to be enough here. Because we don't have any way to get the Chien-Pao. We have 2 in the discard already, which is not great. And the other option is we can grab Ultra Ball. And grab like the backs and the Ultra Ball. Actually, let's grab the Chien-Pao and the Ultra Ball. We can attach the 1 energy that we're going to need for treats. We can burn the canceling cologne. Ultra Ball away the Pokestop. The energy. Yeah, the problem is we really just can't burn our hand down enough without absolutely devastating. Like, I mean, I guess I don't like it. I guess we're gonna have to do it. We need to unclog the hand so that we can have any shot to get anything decent from the B barrel. So we get the rare candy, but nothing else. So at this point, we're offering up our backup Bidoof. This deck runs like 3 boss, so odds are he's probably sitting on a boss to just bring up our Chien-Pao, but if not, we can maybe get him to offset the prizes. That wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, now he's rolling. I will say this much, though. He doesn't have another Dialga out on the field. There's the research, so we're not going to see. He can use the Star Chronos, though, if he gets enough energies off of the Metal Makers. So he needs 1 more and 1 in hand. Yep, he got at least 1. Grabs the boss's orders for next turn. Got the counter catcher. Yeah. No, I mean, if he was clever, what he really would have done here is he would have brought up the Frigibax and done Star Chronos and then bossed the other one. Taken out both my Frigies. And that really would have been GG. I think this is still GG. But yeah. It's still... Oh no, he did. Okay. He did Star Chronos. Should have looked. Yeah, I mean, the game is over. I'm not going to make him play the rest. Well, maybe I will make him play the rest out. Because if he doesn't... I mean, so he's going to attack with this next turn. But what's he going to copy if he knocks out the Radiant Greninja here? Oh, no, he's going to... Yeah, he's got the win already. Yeah. I see. He's going to copy my concealed cards. And he could have done that no matter what. He had the boss. That was a particularly well played one, but we also just we stalled a lot. And if we get that back set up turn 2 and can actually knock out the Dialga, then we're fine. But yeah, our deck had the rare hiccup there. Which that does happen. If I'm playing that in match in LA, I think as soon as I don't set up the backs on turn 2 there, I just goop and go to game 2. Save the time. Man. Can't win these tonight. I will see this for Chien-Pao. Going first is pretty pivotal. It's not that we can't win the game going second. It's just really makes it less likely. Ooh, okay. Don't see this matchup every day, and Iron Hands is a pretty big part of it, actually. So to start with it is not bad. We do have to be cognizant of the Radiant Greninja, but their odds of getting to 7 next turn, when they did not get any cards in the Lost Zone on the first one, very, very low. Like, extremely low. And so first thing we can look and see, we do have the Electric in here, so we could try for the Iron Hands play. Can like grab a buddy pop in to grab our 2 Frigies. Or we can just maybe grab 1 Frigie. It's a little dangerous, but we can do that and grab our Earth. No, our Earthen Vessel's prized. Makes it a lot harder to get that electric energy. So we'll just grab buddy Radiant Greninja for now. Cypher makes it a little, actually makes it much easier to grab it though. We will Pokestop. Okay. Well, that puts a bunch of energies in the discard, so it makes them easier to get with Superior next turn. Well, welcome home, Janae. So what we can do is we can Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking for a B-Barrel and the Electric Energy. We can grab those off the Radiant Greninja, and then we can see if we can dig for Bax Caliber and the Rare Candy. It's gonna be kind of hard to get. Let's see what we get off Pokestop next turn. I mean, technically it would be easier to get B-Barrel than anything else. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're not even to 4 yet, so they can't even knock out my Iron Bundle. But there you go. All I need is 1 switch card now, and now they can knock out my Iron Bundle. My sad little bundle. Yeah, so they got the Manaphy out, so not going to be making any Moonlight Shuriken plays, and let's get some pretty crazy cards off of my Pokestop. See if I top deck any of the pieces here. That would be nice. There's your switch. They got 4. And they get the first knockout of the game. Yeah, Buddy Buddy Poppin's not going to help. Okay, well, let's see what we get off of concealed cards and Pokestop. See if we get any of the pieces we need. So there's the candy. So that's one part of it, for sure. We also need the electric energy. Let's see what we get. Pokestop. Oh. Yeah, nothing really. Yeah, I should have played the code breaking before the Pokestop. That was kind of silly. Yeah, now I have nothing else to draw with. That was a bit of a misplay. Because now they actually have a decent shot at getting to the 7. And I'm not going to be able to protect my Frigies. I also could have heavy balled for the 3rd Frigibax. There's no reason for me to grab the Chien-Pao. Yeah, I'm making mistakes left and right here. Fortunately. Burn the Buddy Buddy Poppin. Well, yeah, I'll grab the Bidoof. Might as well. Got the Irida and the electric energy. Then we're gonna pass. Kind of a bummer. Funny is we didn't get any of the other pieces we needed anyway, so there was never going to be a way for us to pull that play off no matter what. Got the Buddy Buddy Poppin', but that's not really useful for them here. You get the Colress, so that's going to get them to 6. Yeah, if they have the switch cards to get to 7 and then the 2 Mirage Gates, which out of 14 cards in their hand, they probably do. And then they end up hitting the double Frigi. And there's really nothing I can do. This game is, at that point, we're at least 3 turns behind. That's the scoop point. Yeah, so they get the switch. Now, they do have one Mirage Gate in there already. But, you know, now they're at 7. So, yeah, double Mirage Gate will guarantee it for them. I mean, they have to have a water in hand, but they probably do. Could just, yeah, well, single Mirage Gate, energy, and then a switch card will also do it. Allow me to queue up the concede button. Show me the switch card. Yep, that'll do it. Doesn't really matter what they bring up at that point. We're going to game 2. Couple turns in a row we've whiffed the backs, but that one was on me. I could have code breaking. I was getting too greedy, trying to get too cute. Telling you, I just can't win any of these coin tosses. Coins have been giving me the big middle finger all evening. This is a better start, though. Take this start. Not the Radiant Greninja. Frigibaxes are in danger. Double Irida going second. That's not bad. Looks familiar. Maybe this is game 2. I saw that same switch card. I don't pay attention to the names, so I actually don't know if it's the same person or not. But see, on this turn 1, they got 2 into the lost zone. So much more likely they could achieve 7 for next turn to get that Mirage Gate play. So now we're going to make a priority to make it a triple backs play if we can. Which we can, at the expense of either not having B-Barrel or not having Radiant Greninja. Or we're kind of okay not having Radiant Greninja next turn. We can get it the following turn if we need. Probably. Yeah, because we have Ultra Ball. So yeah, we can do it. Yeah, so they even get to 3. So yeah, this has got to be... There's only one option here. It's got to be triple backs. Luckily, we have none of them prized, so we can do that. We're going to grab the backs. And we don't have a buddy, so we're going to grab that. Pokestop. Nice. Don't mind that at all. Okay, so our electric is prized. Quite unfortunate. So we won't be making an early Iron Hands play. We'll more be looking for the Radiant Greninja. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and grab out that Boyo now. Nice. Another rare candy. Don't mind if we do. And we'll just attach and bounce. Ooh, there's Eradicate in the chat. Eradicate. Okay. So that's 4, 5, 6. So again, get it to 7, and we saw that he got it off the Pokestop. We saw he got a switch card. So, I mean, yeah, definitely high probability that it can get the Radiant Greninja snipe this turn. No doubt about it. We could turn around and snipe it back though, unless he puts the Manaphy out. So. Okay. Draco. Interesting. Man is trying to punish me for filling up my bench, which, kudos to him. He's doing it. I'm 4 in the discard, so... I mean, it actually makes it fairly trivial for me. Because I already got the candy, so I just gotta grab the backs and the superior energy retrieval. So yeah, the Pokestop is relevant. A lot of times they would actually discard their... or they would Lost Zone their tool. They don't need any help getting to 7 in this case, so yeah. So yeah, he's not going to knock out the Chien-Pao. He is going to knock out 2 of the Friggies. That's why we played the 3rd. Doesn't really change our play very much. Makes me wish I could get Super Rod next turn, but that's about it. But alas, I cannot. I need one of those. Maybe we'll get it off something else. So we'll grab the 2. We'll attach the 2. We can go ahead and Nest Ball. Grab the Iron Hands for now. Actually, no. You know, let's thin. We're gonna do the Iron Bundle. And then we'll Hyper Blower. Force him to switch out one of the Comfeys. Spread the energies around. It's not exactly what I wanted. So we'll grab the B-Dupe out of there. You see that other electric energy hanging around. And our canceling cologne. Good thing you didn't put Manaphy out. Rods. So, getting that rod a little bit tougher. Bench this. Turnabout's fair shuriken. Pretty sure that's how the saying goes. Could be wrong. We did not get the electric energy out of the prizes, sadly. Or the rod. Wouldn't have minded either of those cards. Should be able to knock out the Reiko next turn. And then maybe try to set up for, I don't know, something. Because it depends on what he plays. I mean, he's got to play something to try to attack me. Right now, he can't get any prizes. Radiant Greninja unless he brings up my Bidoof. And even then, he's only getting one. Can't knock out my Chien-Pao. He could knock out the Baxcalibur, which would suck. Which I should have put one energy on the Chien-Pao, but it's a little silly of me. Yeah, I mean, his best play is to bring up the Baxcalibur and knock it out with the Reiko. Yeah. Yep. And there it is. It's just really silly of me for not putting one energy on the Chien-Pao. Because I could have attached another one and then had four. Instead of Baxcalibur, it should have been here. Back. I think that mistake is actually worthy of a scoop. Because, yeah, there's no way we come back. Especially with, you know, him threatening to knock out another Frigi. I don't see a path back from that. Yeah, we're gonna scoop. Save us all some time. Still is the most effective strategy against us. It's just to deny us the Baxcalibur. We can't get the back, so we can't win the game. Sometimes we're able to keep up with that enough that that strategy is not effective. But yeah, we need the right cards, and couldn't find a Super Rod there. That's the benefit of Buddy Buddy popping. Between that and Super Rod, we often can keep up with it, but didn't happen that game. Wow, that's a nice organized little hand. I'm glad there was no basics in it. Wow, this hand is awful. Not even sure it matters what we top deck. Another Friggy. Alright. And pass. Girly, you're slipping it. Yeah, you gotta pull yourself up a little more, Girly. Yeah. There you go. Nice and comfy and secure. What's funny is if we top deck an energy, we can knock out their Charmander. Nope. I mean, we could get Excalibur this turn. But doesn't really do us any good. Okay, this play is stupid. It's the only one I could see. Let's just throw away everything. We're concealed cards for 2. Hey, we got a code breaker. Grab an Irida. And after that, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, you know what? Actually, take that back. We're going to grab an energy, and then we're going to grab an Irida. Perfect. Because then we can conceal cards, get the Irida and one more card, and then still not be in business. But, let's see what we get. Yeah, they're like, I'm going to discard this Iono. We're not giving you anything. They're not going to need to. If they got Rare Candy to Pidgeot, and then they could set up Charizard this turn, we're in all kinds of trouble. Yeah, there it is. This is a truly abysmal start. I like how he had that before Quick Search. Now he's got Quick Search. Boss's orders. Yeah. Look at that play. Gonna totally deny us anything. Because wow. That was a good play. Let's heads up. Because now I can't conceal cards. Yeah, I'm gonna save us all some time. This ain't happening. That was a good play. Alright, well, you know what? As much as I want to continue my rigorous training schedule, that's enough for me for one night. I'm starting to think the deck is starting to hate me because I'm abusing it by playing it so much. Also, though, I've just been training a lot this week playing Pokemon, so I'm going to take out. I still got some good games in there, particularly the Baby Moon Double Iron Hands game I really enjoyed, but the last few I've just been getting awful hands, which there's nothing you can do for that. So I'm gonna break off and we're gonna play some Banner Lord. Baby Moon can be very tough. I think it's definitely a winnable matchup, but yeah. Well, thank you very much for the lurk. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. And everybody else here on Twitch, let's get hopping back into Calradia. And let's keep on taking over the continent. Had some fun playing Baldur's Gate last night. I think I'll be going back and forth this weekend between those two. And once we're done with Calradia, which will probably be another 4 to 5 sessions before we've taken everything over. We'll see. Then eventually I'm gonna start up a new series. We're gonna go play some Stardew Valley. That is next on the docket.